Jeremy Brett.
Jeremy Brett. What a champion.
He was probably, apart from Paul's Yard in the Street and other odd actors, he was probably my favourite. Certainly the most helpful of the big name, well, sort of drama actors, if you see, you know what I mean. First met him on a thing called Country Matters in Deal, near Dover in Kent. A Country Matters, I just forget the title of it, but, and we sort of took to each other immediately. I could tell he liked me, and because he was so helpful, I got on well with him, and I know now that George went down with me, George Mather, and the press officer was a guy called Keith Dufton. We had a chalet on the beach where we stayed, rented. But Jeremy, first day's filming that I was there was on a beach, and introduced myself, and I could tell he was a decent bloke. Anyway, that night I was in the Base Hotel, and in those days it was always the same. It was Stu, give us a song, you know, and because George was down with me, and we're singing, and Jeremy got up, and because George could do his top harmonies, and I was doing baritone, and we were singing some good stuff with Jeremy Brett, and I remember singing, you know, you'll never know just how much I love you, which is our kids' favourites, you know. And we must have done the ending a dozen times, because Jeremy, you know, the last note's a cracker kind of thing. And he said, just do the ending again, just do the ending again. And we must have done it a dozen times. And even the director was a guy called Dick Everett, who again was a nice enough guy, staff director. He was conducting us, and this was, we must have gone on till 2, 3 in the morning. And as I said, the director was conducting us. We sang every damn thing, harmonies, and Jeremy Brett said, this is fantastic. And he loved it. And I mean, he did Broadway, Jeremy Brett. I mean, he was a big name, you know. I don't know if that was afterwards or before, to be honest, but he was a very big name, and he loved this harmony. And I think he said words to the effect, I don't know what he meant, but he said this is better than kind of a shot in the arm, although that would better not say that, if you see what I mean. But it was funny the next day, because you know, it's I don't know, an 8 o'clock call or something. We all got up all bleary-eyed, and Jeremy had no voice. He'd lost his voice through singing the night before, and the director was conducting him, so he couldn't exactly blame. You know, he was there with it all, and he was sucking lozenges and taking every damn thing, and the next day they had to shoot half a day of wides till he was sucking these lozenges to get his voice back, you know. And then he was fine on that, but